Well, that's it for this episode, but we will be back with Season 10 of NBA 2K TV in NBA 2K24. And remember, we'll be live on September 8th on 2K Day. Don't miss it.
Until then, as always, enjoy the game.
UK Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Welcome to our coverage of the NBA All-Star Game with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. This is Kevin Harlan.
As this really sets up to be an incredible night in terms of excitement from the coaches to the players to us here in the booth. I mean, this is such a fantastic event to be a part of.
Guys, it really is the greatest all-star game in all the sports, in my opinion. We have the best players in the NBA at the peak of their powers. I mean, I can't wait to see what this year's game has in store for us.
I'll look at the West All-Stars starting group. Durant is out there with LeBron James. Then it's Johnson. Then there's Doncic. And it's Adebayo in at the 5, roaming the paint.
And fans and celebrities alike have descended on this town for All-Star Week. There's been a bunch of fun events going on all over the place.
And, Greg, it's like that every year. I mean, no matter what city is hosting, it becomes a mecca for everyone who wants to take in one of the greatest scenes in all of sports. Not only to watch the best players, but to be seen by the other stars in the crowd.
That's good from Johnson.
I love this event so much because it combines the world-class ability of these players with the freedom of the playground.
Yep, it's the greatest and certainly the most fun pickup game these players will ever play in.
Now, here is Young. Antetokounmpo passes to Butler. And Young kicks to Garland. The basket good off the assist from Young.
And no player in the league has done more to earn his spot in this game than he has. I mean, he's having a terrific season.
He sure is. Excellence on a consistent basis for him. I mean, he's been their rock all year.
Now, here's Doncic. The tray. Antetokounmpo pulls it in.
Hey, you know, I like the competitive spirit, but when you look at it, I think he rushed that three a little bit because he was trying to get back at his opponent.
Young's shot is good.
Off to a nice start here. They've hit all three from the field.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Well worth a second look.
It's all about the ability to get 2 feet in the paint, whether it's creating for a teammate or for yourself.
Johnson, wide open. He fires. No good on the triple. Quick start here for the East All-Stars in this one. It's a 5-point game. Here's Young. The West grabs the miss.
And really, despite that miss, they've had a solid start offensively.
Durant from 13 feet. It goes down.
Being able to score from any place on the court makes Durant a space creator for his team. I mean, it's not just inside. It's not just threes. It's that mid-range game, too.
And taken away by Johnson. And the slam dunk by Johnson.
And typically a lot of shots go unchallenged in this game every year, especially early on, and that one, no exception.
And the East All-Stars decide to take their first time out here. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, earlier I spoke with the East All-Stars head coach. Now he's spoken with the guys. Now he wants to make this a competitive game, one that features at least some execution and not just a bunch of lobs. Maybe some ball movement. He said, look, if we're going to be out here, if we're going to take this court, we might as well try to win this game. And that means playing the right way. Kevin?
Okay, David, much appreciated.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
That one falls coming off Adebayo's feet.
And what can't Adebayo do? I mean, gets the tough rebounds, scores the tough baskets, and then makes the right pass.
Here's Butler after the made shot from Johnson. Giannis passes to Jokic. Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
Not a lot in the way of defense here tonight, but that's about the norm.
Yep, this game is always going to be about offense, about entertaining these fans as much as possible.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Antetokounmpo.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
And, you know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
Offensive rebound. Here's Johnson.
You know, Butler's got the quickness and the tenacity to be, I think, a nightmare of a defender. Affects that shot for sure.
Jokic passes to Antetokounmpo.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
The East All-Stars shooting their first free throws here for the night. That's good from Antetokounmpo.
He is creeping up in those all-time conversations. Giannis has won regular season and Finals MVP plus Defensive Player of the Year. Quite the resume, and he is not done for a while, folks.
The pass to Johnson. They double-team Johnson. 4 on the clock. And here's Doncic from the arc. Here's KD. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
Never say never with KD. He's fighting hard to protect their possession with a little help from that wingspan that goes on forever.
Passes it to Young. Jokic with it. Unloads from 13. That's in coming off the assist from Young. Jokic has got his second bucket tonight. To the middle. Here's Adebayo.
When you play with Luka now, Doncic, he's ready to find you if you're open, so you got to be ready to receive.
And Young kicks to Butler. Here's Antetokounmpo. No good. Shot missing. And it's the West taking it the other way. Johnson against Garland. Out to Doncic. LeBron James on the wing. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Over Jokic. And it's James missing. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Young with no one around. Nice shot from the wing. Young's got his third bucket of the night.
And the thing about Young's jumper, it's almost intimidating. And that unlocks so many other options for him.
Now here's LeBron. Doncic finds James. Offensive rebound. And Doncic gets it to go.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Garland against Johnson. Good ball movement here by the East. Count that bucket. Garland's got 5.
Another high IQ pass by Jokic. I mean, he knows all eyes are on him, and so he gives it up to a ready shooter. That's just good basketball.
Now here's Johnson. Stolen by Garland. Young from outside. Here's Giannis. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Well, that's just a matter of outworking the defense there by Giannis, beating them to the glass and sending it right back.
Doncic kicks to LeBron. Down low. Here's Johnson. Good, and the assist goes to James. He's got 8.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Johnson's gone 3 of 6 shooting from the field, 50% so far. Doncic against Young. Another field goal for him. 4 for 6 shooting tonight.
Just make sure you keep getting him touches. I mean, you love what he's doing at the offensive end. Don't go away from it.
Butler against James. Johnson inside. 8 points for him. And that one drops for him.
I tell you what, guys, there's not much more he can do. I mean, he's been on fire, yet they still trail in this game.
And taken away by Johnson. Here's Durant. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
No easy way to hold KD down. He's slick, he's slippery, he's smooth with the ball. That's why he draws fouls.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. Here's what the East is going with right now. Kawhi Leonard's checked in for Antetokounmpo. Chris Middleton comes in for Butler. Booker, he's checked in for Garland. And Curry subbed in for Young. Anthony Davis is checked in for the West. Tatum comes in for James. Now here's Booker. Leonard finds Booker. Over Johnson. That's good from Booker on the assist from Leonard. And the East leads by 1.
And because of that high basketball IQ he possesses, Booker takes great shots, and he knows the value of the mid-range game.
Johnson, good. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
It reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
And the East All-Stars call time here.
All-Star Dance Pack.
The West All-Stars making a switch here. Mobley's checked in.
And, you know, the fan voting is what determines the starters in the All-Star game. Then the coaches will decide on the reserves. But either way, whether you're picked by the fans or the coaches, earning the title NBA All-Star, that's an honor none of these players will ever forget.
Now, here's Doncic. Devin Booker missing his last shot. Doncic passes to Johnson. Knocked away. Leonard with the steal. Middleton on the wing. Here's Jokic. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Well, Greg, one thing we know for sure, you know that every player who earned a spot on this roster is going to see his share of action. Spreading the minutes evenly, as you've always talked about, is always a top priority for these All-Star game coaches.
And you're so right, Kevin. I mean, for all the hard work these players put in to get here, I mean, each one deserves a chance, if you will, to share the spotlight. It's one of the great things about the All-Star game.
It's good.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Jokic kicks to Booker. Middleton for 3. And a great assist by Booker as that one goes in.
Not much in the way of defense being played here early on.
Well, you know how it works. I mean, both teams will be conserving their energy at the defensive end until later on. That's typically how this thing unfolds.
Now here's Tatum. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. 5 on the clock. Johnson, good. Johnson's got the game tied up here for the West All-Stars.
Seems like he can't miss right now, guys. I mean, completely in the zone this quarter.
Jokic kicks to Booker and taken away by Johnson. Tatum wide open. He fires one. Makes no mistake on the open jump shot. And the West leads by 3. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the West All-Stars.
Well, you know, they've been aggressive on the defensive end, and it's paying off for them. Quite a few takeaways for them in the early going.
And they are also just outworking the opposition in transition. When the break is on, they've continued to find ways to score.
Well, there's not a better target in all of the NBA than Davis for the alley-oop.
And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for the East All-Stars. He dishes it to Booker. And the foul called on MP.
Johnson.
That is his first foul of the game.
3rd team foul.
Good ball movement here by the East. Shot clock at 6. Booker with it. And it's Johnson picking him up.
And trailing here in the first, you'd like to see them be a little more aggressive on the offensive glass.
Yeah, I agree. Not a lot of activity chasing down their misses. Some teams focus on getting back, and I understand that, but you should send at least one guy after those.
Here's Davis. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Now it's a 7-point West All-Star lead.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
They sure are. I mean, they've done a terrific job carving out space under the basket and then pursuing the ball. You know, it's one thing to box out, but you've got to pursue the ball if you're going to get rebounds. And they look strong here in the early going.
And here is Doncic after Devin Booker getting his shot to go from deep. Floats it up for Doncic.
Hey, defenders already have a lot to worry about with Tatum scoring. When he's making passes like that, too, watch out.
59 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Middleton outside.
That's his second foul of the first quarter, and they may want to sit him for a while to avoid number 3.
East All-Stars have been successful.
The officials not giving their whistles much of a workout here tonight. Very few fouls being called.
And most of that, Greg, is because they're not playing full force defense. I mean, you're never going to see as much contact around the bucket in this game as you would ordinarily.
They've got Nikola Jokic. Butler out there with Antetokounmpo. Then there's Garland. And it's Young in at the point guard. So that's the 5 in the game for the East All-Stars. And a great job to get that angle on a tremendous drive.
And no quit. Just keep playing the right way. Stay aggressive and try to battle back.
And the basket by Johnson.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
He muscles it in for the contact, and they call the foul. He's on his way to the free throw line.
I'll tell you what, guys, that's not an easy finish, but somehow Doncic makes it look rather effortless.
And here's Young. 8 points for him. Outside Garland. Pass to Butler. Over James. That one off the back iron and out.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in cracking this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
Butler against LeBron. Butler passes to Jokic, and Jokic slams it in.
And Butler's so proficient at running the pick and roll, excellent at taking what the defense gives him, and he gets those passes around defenders quite sweetly.
Doncic passes to Johnson. Good, and the assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got his 6th assist on the night.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Yeah, it's really been quite a contrast. I like the way they're attacking the middle at their offensive end.
Hey. 13 feet away. Again, the West All-Stars.
They're going to have a nice little run here.
The East trail by 18. Outside Garland. For 3, and another 3 from the East.
And you expect this from Young. He scans the floor and finds an open man for the shot.
On the wing, Johnson. Shoots over Garland, and it's Johnson. That time on the assist by LeBron. And it's now 22 points for Johnson. Timeout called, East All-Stars.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
And, you know, I think he's going to tell them simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
Now Young. He's got 8. Outside Butler. Antetokounmpo finds Garland. Now here's Jokic. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Jokic has got 4 points in the quarter. Doncic outside. Johnson down low, guarded by Garland. Lobbed up there for Johnson. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. All going up court, and slam dunk by Butler.
Getting better and better as a playmaker. Giannis is the ultimate team-first superstar. He does put up big assist numbers, and that's an evolving part of his game.
To the inside, here's Johnson. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic. Doncic has got his 7th assist in the game. And so Young will bring it up for the East. Nice D from Doncic.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
And I say, hey, if it keeps working, go to it. Stay with it. I mean, until the defense responds and provides more resistance, keep making them pay.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
The drive by Doncic. Pass to Adebayo. He kicks to James. Some nice passing here by the West. They double-team Johnson. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And it's the East All-Stars with the ball. And the shot goes in. Adebayo's got 4 this quarter.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
You know, the defense has been very slow to adapt. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
Now the pass to Garland. Jokic trying to free himself up. They get it back. Tried to bank it in, but he misses.
Well, that's a good player missing from point-blank range. That's one you got to convert.
Doncic dishes to Johnson. Johnson double-teamed. Pass to LeBron. Just 5 on the clock. And it's Johnson. That time on the assist by James. LeBron's got 4 assists in the game. The East trail by 19. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Pass to Garland. Buries the long-range jumper. Garland's got 13.
You know, Jimmy's really a great playmaker from the wing spot, and I think at times Butler can play point forward.
And the basket is good.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
If you can't stop it, here it comes. I'm right at you.
Butler passes to Antetokounmpo. Bounce pass from Garland. Young, good.
Well, you certainly can't fault him as the reason they're behind. He's been on target and on top of his game.
And Johnson with the stop.
Oh, the alley-oop connection. That's all-star play at its best.
Doncic against Young. Outside Butler. Kicks it out to Garland. Good, and Butler gets the assist. He's got 16.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident, too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all this work from behind the arc.
So the timeout taken here, the first for the West All-Stars. A big group substitution here for the East. Kawhi Leonard, he's checked in for Jokic. Chris Middleton comes in for Jimmy Butler. Devin Booker, he's checked in for Garland. And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander subbed in for Trae Young. The West All-Stars also changing it up. And Anthony Davis is checked in for Adebayo. Evan Mobley comes in for Kevin Durant. And it's Jason Tatum in for James.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Middleton can't get it to go. The West leading by 15. Tatum with it. Now guarded by Middleton.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now. especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
2 minutes, 2.
Pass to Booker. Back to Giannis. Kicks it to Middleton. Out of bounds. It'll be the West All-Stars ball.
Western All-Stars ball.
Curry's checked in for Chris Middleton. Brown is checked in for the West. .151 left in the first half. To the paint. And then Johnson with the jam.
Boy, Brown, not just a super athlete, folks, but he's got excellent skills as well. A tremendous floor general.
Booker looking around. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one on Davis. The East All-Stars have scored 6 points from their 8 attempts at the line so far. And he makes the first. And he can't hit the second. And it's Davis with the ball for the West. Johnson gets the bucket.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
5 straight baskets resulting from assists. They're playing as one unit out there.
Booker against Tatum. Feeds it to Curry. And the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Takes it up with both hands and grips it down.
We know Curry has tremendous vision, and he uses it to tee up his teammates for easy shots.
The kick out to Tatum. Lets the 3 fly. And the West hit again from deep.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on it.
Brown the pass to Johnson. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Johnson's got 38 points.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Outside Curry. That's tipped and taken away by Johnson. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Some nice passing here by the West. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Davis. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
But the defense not doing a good job at all of getting after him. They've got to crowd him and make it tough on him. That's his 2nd this quarter. Already he's looking at his 3rd foul. I think the coach will probably look to sit him down until the 3rd quarter.
The East All-Stars have shot 70% from the free throw line tonight, 7 for 10.
And even if you're not a fan of Curry or a fan of his team, you can't help but marvel at some of the shots this guy sinks on a nightly basis.
Inside, it's all about Kumbo. Outside Leonard. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Opponents are physical with Kawhi just about every game, but as forceful a player as he is, he just doesn't seem to mind one bit.
Both free throws good from Kawhi Leonard. 6 seconds left to play in the first half. Johnson for 3. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so it's the West All-Stars cruising into the quarter break with a 22-point lead. The one goal they had coming into this game was to not let Curry beat them. And so far, their defense on Steph has been tremendous. Right back after this break. One half remaining in the NBA All-Star game. Good to have you along on 2K Sports.
And that first half was terrific. I'll bet anything, though, the second has even more in store for us.
I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, I think it's going to be a spectacular final 2 quarters.
And the West All-Stars looking at who they've got. Jason Tatum is out there with Johnson.
And these fans are getting treated to just some amazing aerial action in this game.
And that's the way it should be, right? I mean, it's All-Star Week. You don't lay it in, you punch it in.
And that was another look at the fantastic Mobile One drive that happened a moment ago.
That's an incredible move by him on what's been an impressive night all around.
Boy, what a nice ball fake there. Hard not to bite on that one. I mean, you have to be aggressive if you want to challenge KD's shot, and then he's got you right where he wants you.
Durant nails both of them. The East All-Stars on offense. Young passes to Garland. There's 3 pointers off the mark. The West leading by 22. And then Johnson with the jam.
Yeah, you know, it's like the game is in slow motion for LeBron. He sees the entire floor and sees it so well, knows what's coming, and usually always makes the right pass.
Young outside. And a minute played as the second half gets going. Outside Garland. And the 3 off target. Adebayo passes to Johnson. And it's Johnson with the jam.
And can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
And here are the East All-Stars now. Outside Butler. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Here's Garland. Johnson with the block.
Just 1 for 4 from the field, not the way they wanted to start the second half.
On the wing, Johnson. Passes to Adebayo. Dishes it to Tatum. Clock at 6. Here's Johnson. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Johnson's got 44.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Garland, the pass to Giannis. KD looking around. And there it is again. Nice make there from Johnson. 46 points for Johnson.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
And the East All-Stars call time here. MP's really making a difference here.
And he's in a complete groove right now. I don't think they can stop him altogether, but they at least need to make him work a little harder than he has been.
Luka Doncic, he's checked in for Tatum. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. It's Butler that time on the assist by Jokic. Butler's got his second basket of the night.
And with those points, he puts an end to that 10-0 run by the West All-Stars.
Young against KD. The wide open look here for Garland. And he's good on the 3-ball. Garland's got 19 points.
This guy is simply having a great game from outside.
LeBron outside. Trying to find Johnson. He's got it now. Johnson double teamed. And he lays it straight in. Johnson's got 48.
Boy, he's definitely got a shoot-first mindset right now, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does, and that's not always endearing to your teammates, if you ask me. I mean, this is a game where everybody wants a piece of that spotlight. It shouldn't just be about him.
A floater, and Garland with the lay-in. And that's 21 points for Darius Garland.
He knew what he wanted to do all along. The teardrop.
And great camera work showing up on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Pass to Butler. Jokic against Adebayo. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Johnson with the block. James in the post. Guarded by Garland. Shot by Johnson, no good. Floats it up for Butler. Oh, and the jam by Butler.
And how about the leaping ability? Butler gets off the ground so fast, especially on these alley-oops.
The 3 for Doncic. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
How good is that? I mean, he can make a defender look foolish at times.
And Young kicks to Giannis. Pass to Garland. Good, and Butler gets the assist. Butler's got 4 assists now tonight.
Yeah, he's been hooping, but the rest of the team, not so much.
On the wing, Doncic. To the middle. The pass to Adebayo. The 8-footer. Good, he hits the jump shot. Adebayo's got 8.
And inside is where Bam is at his best. He knows how to outwork the other guys in the paint.
Young looking it over. The 3 from Garland. Good on the triple. Garland's got a pair of 3s now here in the third for the East All-Stars. The feed now to Johnson. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Johnson's got 50 points.
Well, he's demanding the ball. He wants it, and he's coming through. I mean, you can see why his teammates trust him down the stretch, guys.
Giannis outside. It's Adebayo with the rebound. Adebayo's got 4 rebounds in this game. James outside. To the inside. And Adebayo gets it to go on the assist by James. James has got assist number 7 for him tonight. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the East All-Stars. And the official signaled the backcourt violation. Not very careful there.
Yeah, but in the first half, he was just purely flawless as a ball securer. But that certainly hasn't been the case here in the second half.
The East making a switch. Middleton's checked in. Karl Anthony Towns checked in for the West. Passes it to Johnson. The dish now to Doncic. They double-team Johnson. From deep, Jimmy Butler comes up with the rebound. And here is the East now. The 3 from Garland. Good, and Butler gets the assist. Butler's got 5 assists in the game.
He's absolutely killing it from outside.
Inside, Johnson. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Johnson.
All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the West All-Stars.
And they're playing beautiful basketball right now, racking up the assists by playing so unselfishly, just finding the open man.
You know, we've got to talk about how they've continued to force turnovers and turn those turnovers into points. They came out aggressive, and they've not let up.
And some changes here for the East. Kawhi Leonard, he's checked in for Jokic. Booker comes in for Chris Middleton. And Curry subbed in for Trae Young. The West All-Stars also with the sub. Davis is checked in. Butler.
No, sir, don't bring that in here. AD having none of that. What an imposing figure he is defensively.
Got that one up quick. LeBron's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
Yeah, teammate to teammate on the assist that time.
Well, the communication between them, that's what we see every game during the regular season, and it's on display here in the All-Star week as well.
Booker dishes to Butler. Garland the pass to Booker. Over LeBron. No good from Booker. On offense, here are the West All-Stars. Johnson, double team, and stolen by Booker. Left side, Leonard, from past the arc. The shot, no good. Now the West All-Stars the other way. Butler against Davis. Johnson, and that one falls, coming off of Davis's feed. Davis has got 3 assists now in this one. And here are the East All-Stars now, outside Curry. Pass to Butler. Down low. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one is on Towns.
And punishing move there on the interior. Usually...
So it's the West now. They've got Young. Jokic is out there with Antetokounmpo. Then it's Darius Garland. And it's Beal in at the 3. So that's the 5 in the game for the East All-Stars. Back to Tatum. Launches a 3. Jokic grabs the miss. Jokic has got 5 rebounds tonight. There's the lob into the Kumbo. And stolen by Siakam. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Here's Johnson. That one falls. Johnson's got 56 points in the game.
Pressuring the ball and making a play that created the opportunity.
You know, you push it after a steal, there's almost no chance the defense can get back and recover.
Young against Johnson. 6 on the shot clock. Beal, that's for 2. They grab their own miss.
And all you got to do is look at the rebounding margin as to why they hold the lead.
And you know what? That tells the story in a lot of games, guys. And here you go. It's telling the story tonight, too.
Johnson gets the bucket.
And the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Yep, that one goes.
You know, in the paint, Jokic is dominant because he can hurt you with the pass or with his scoring ability. And he knows how to position and assert himself in the paint area.
When you look at NBA salary numbers, Clark, some rosters are only guys on the max or the minimum, one or the other. What happened? What happened to the middle salary?
Yeah, it just kind of went away a little bit, Kevin. Well, when you have enough stars on your team, they take up the whole pie, and really they deserve it. But I think you got to have role players, too, who are willing to take a little less, the crumbs, so to speak. But when you're talking 7 figures, crumbs is probably a misnomer.
Here's what the East is going with right now. Chris Middleton's checked in for Garland, and it's Cunningham in for Trae Young. Back to Middleton. Goes up the baseline, and he knocks down the jumper.
I like the fact that Middleton can get the shot he wants because of his ball handling ability.
Johnson against Cunningham. Johnson inside. Off with the layup. And so it's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for the East All-Stars. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And you've got to be careful with Middleton down low. I mean, he's very talented at how he gets defenders to bite in the post.
And that one falls for Middleton. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. Johnson against Cunningham. Johnson down low, and easy 2 points on the layup. Johnson's got 60.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Jokic passes to Beal. And Cunningham with the basket on the assist from Beal.
And this is the beauty of Cunningham. He can score from anywhere on the floor. That length, obviously, a huge advantage.
Here's Siakam. Rebound by the East All-Stars. Giannis has got his 6th rebound on the night. At the elbow, Jokic. Over Sabonis. The East All-Stars check on 2 more.
Yeah, Jokic likes to keep the defense off balance, guessing as to what he's going to do. He's a threat from everywhere, and his mid-range game helps him put defenses in a pickle.
And here's the East. There's the lob. Antetokounmpo throws down the alley-oop slam.
Love the read there from Antetokounmpo. I mean, his basketball IQ is really impressive when it comes to alley-oop attempts.
Johnson, the pass to Tatum. Outside, Sabonis. Johnson inside. Cunningham's there. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for 1 more at the line.
It's just hard to believe that someone can perform at such a high level. They've got to thank him for this lead.
And in this era of player movement, Greg, we're seeing guys often pick teams on fit or style of play. When they look at that, what are they looking into?
You want to have fun coming to work every day, Kevin. I mean, the money they're making, most guys are going to be set for life. But I think they recognize it's about the journey and who you have the opportunity to take that journey with.
Johnson, the pass to Sabonis. Back to Johnson. And it's Johnson with the jam.
Sabonis making sure to pass it where his teammates are open. And that's just being a good passer there.
Middleton outside. Back to Cunningham. Good ball movement here by the East. Antetokounmpo with the bucket.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
To the paint, here's Johnson. Rebound by the East All-Stars. Middleton is doubled. On the wing, Giannis. Cunningham looking it over. Johnson with the block. In the corner, Tatum with it. Off target with his three.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Beal finds Jokic. We know, Greg, the league trending towards small ball, but some teams are having success playing two bigs up front.
And I think the key is having versatile big men. Since they can space the floor and play in space, also be able to cover smaller players, why not get the added rebounding and rim protection?
Durant's checked in for Jason Tatum.
Jokic has such a great basketball IQ, and his creativity is off the charts. He's capable of a triple-double just about every game.
Brown against Beal. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Back to Beal. Shoots from 14. Good on the shot.
And there's not an area on the floor where Beal can't do damage. He is a handful for any defense he goes up against.
Cunningham against Johnson. Cloak loose. Brown dishes to Johnson. There's the pass to Sabonis. And it's the East with the rebound. Giannis has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. And Middleton kicks to Cunningham. A three-pointer, no good.
And you know what? Defensively, both teams have picked it up as we've gotten a little deeper into this game.
A little more competitive fire and intensity being shown out there now.
And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Leonard. So no problem for the West All-Stars as they get the win.
And it's impossible to know what's going to happen in these games. The talent on both sides is always so strong. But tonight, the West seemed a little more comfortable playing together as a unit, and that's what earned them the win.
You mentioned that all broadcast long, and sure enough, it came to fruition. That brings us to the conclusion of our All-Star coverage. Thanks, everyone, for tuning in. For Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan wishing you all a very good night.